Hey, Mandy. Thanks for the love, you guys. Thanks for the love. Thank you. Thank you, divinely guided ones. Thank you. Today is Sunday, December 10th, 2023. The day of inner fervor. Fervor. Intense and passionate feeling. Fervor. Inwardly calm, appreciative, spiritual, inscrutable, and recluse. Your meditation. See nature in everything. See nature in everything. See nature in everything. Don't worry about it. Just see nature in everything. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. A brief personality report for those born on December 10th are analytical yet creative. Believes in getting things done. They have a sunny, personable nature and always seem to be full of good humor and enthusiasm. They protect themselves from emotional pain. The December 10th birthday horoscope predicts that you possess an analytical way of thinking, but generally, you have a great sense of humor. You are certainly a creative person, especially when it comes to hiding your feelings. Your family and friends find your enthusiasm refreshing. You always try to make people around you happy. If today is your birthday, you will generally be steadfast, cheerful, likable people. When it comes to relationships and feelings, you tend to shy away. This is one conversation you like to avoid. The future of a person who was born on the 10th of December depends on his or her ability to network or make new contacts. However, you are open to the debates and talks about traveling or something that would add some clarity to your wandering mind. The December 10th birthday personality is known to think ahead of their time. Unlike some born on this day, you are open to ideas uncommon to the most. The December 10th horoscope predicts that you are an idealist. You're hopeful about your future and are passionate about it. You are generous and optimistic when it comes to rooting for the person with the highest odds against them. Surprisingly, you have a serious side and you can be defiant when challenged. Loyalty and freedom are two incredible important aspects of this zodiac birthday person's life. As the December 10th zodiac sign is Sagittarius, you tend to handle your business promptly. You know how to get the job done. Your personality sheds the light on your work ethics. You are an extremely hard worker and you expect everyone to live up to their standards. This could cause some disagreements with those you connect with. However, you are not the most patient person in the world. Waiting will be more than likely make you a bit edgy and restless. So please be on time if you want to impress this Sagittarian. The December 10th birthday love compatibility predicts prediction shows that you are pretty much a skittish Sagittarian. When your lover starts to make demands, you are likely to cut out. I detect double standards, Sagittarius. You are worthy of so much and capable of many things in love. You don't want to sacrifice your freedom so you can miss out on some awesome and potential life partners. As a parent or someone who is in authority, this December 10th birthday personality will require some organization within the unit and tenacity. You may have a certain bond with family members that has a bearing on everyone's pride and fosters a positive environment. The December 10th astrology predicts that health and exercise go together for a person born on this birthday. 3:59 on my alarm. Practice sharing your feelings with the group. You love to participate in physical activities. Now and again, you have to sit one out because you are accident prone. It's nothing to learn that you busted your leg or head for that matter. Be sure to wrap up those areas that could be affected by the consequences of a basketball game. Additionally, you need to take special note of your skin and hair. Alternatively, you can find peace in meditation and aromatherapy. Those who work with you say that you are their hero. You are fantastic in times of crisis. The December 10th birthday characteristic shows you are perfect for pace actions, jobs. You're able to make snap decisions with common sense. You are straightforward and get right down to business. You are on top of your money too. You keep your financial affairs in order. Living the lifestyles of the rich appeals to you, and with your determination, you should have it. Oh, December 10th horoscope predicts that you are strong willed. Additionally, you are fun and creative and you enjoy staying active. When it comes to relationships and your freedom, you are like your freedom. You are smart. But when it comes to love, you are not so smart. You act a little differently from others born under this zodiac sign. The December 10th birthday meaning shows this Sagittarius birthday person is no stranger to working long hours to achieve a financial status conducive to his or her lifestyle. You're not lazy, but you are likely to have an accident. But at the end of the day, you will handle your business and your financial worries very well. Famous people and celebrities born on December 10th are hmm, Phoenix stands out to me. I have risen. I've been away for 2 days, in case you haven't missed. Raven Simone and Dion Waiters, Taylor Dior, Michael Clark Duncan, to name a few. This day, that year, December 10th, in history, 1968, Oscar Bonilla defeated in round 15 decision for Joe Frazier. In 1986, in an Atlanta Hawks game, Dominique Wilkins totals 57 points. 1995 Buffalo Records, storms of 37.9 degrees in 24 hours. 2013 Mary Barra is the first female to head General Motors Automotive Company. Let's go into your Chinese zodiac, the rat. In Chinese astrology, the Chinese zodiac rat personality has a mixed reputation amongst people. They are both considered to be warm and clever, who are fastidious in their cleanliness, but they are also playful and charming with their loved ones. Rats is known to be an adorable companion, known for solving problems in creative ways. The Chinese rat zodiac signs are also known for their hoarding habits, packing away things until a time of need, and able to strive and survive under difficult conditions. They are flamboyant, known for their excellent taste and expression of style. They are excellent at putting forth their plans and getting others involved. Overall, rats tend towards being charming, engaging individuals who flout their style and winning smile, drawing in all who are around them. The Chinese rat horoscope sign is known to be tidy, carefully grooming themselves their food, and their environs. In general, those born under the year of the rats are clever, and their careful management of their resources tends to leave them materially secure. Additionally, rats are sociable and witty, winning people over with their cleverness and share social charisma. When presented with a problem, their curious and thoughtful nature can lead them to finding sensible solutions. The Chinese rat star sign qualities are not all good ones, just like any animal sign. They are also well known for their timidity and inability to concentrate under stress. Their lack of courage makes them ill suited for any form of leadership position. In fact, in that position, their timidity can lead to poor decision making if they can bring themselves to make a decision at all. Hmm. Like a rat at a feeder bar, they can be easily drawn in by their alcohol addictions and private interests. They benefit from frugality and resource. Hoarding turns to a vile trait in the out of control rat, and they will profess their avarice to be a benefit to them. 4:07 p.m. on my alarm. Put pleasure first. I must and always will put my spiritual pleasures first. The male rat personality is typically a charming man, debonair and clever. He is physically pleasing, though his appearance will bear some semblance to that of a rat. A reduced cranium size, high cheekbones, and narrow and hollow cheeks, a larger head and pointed chin, yet all composed in a way that pleases the eye. They are graceful and slender, as a rule, and are skilled at those activities that involve grace and agility. The Chinese rat zodiac man is decidedly mechanically inclined, his hand eye coordinations being exceptional. His work ethic is excellent, and he will sometimes be prone to overworking himself. For all that, he is blessed with robust health. It is good to keep after the rat man. His tendency to ignore real existing health problems is well known. The rat women have their certain something, that bit of magic that draws the eye. They don't tend to be classically beautiful or the very model sign of beauty, but their charm is beyond compare. Their energy is bright and addictive, drawing others in with their magnetism, and tends towards tomboyish tendencies a bit. Like the rat men, her features are angular, almost elfish in their narrowness. The Chinese rat zodiac female's most distinctive feature is bound to be her pointed chin, which can make her appearance seem somewhat sharp and angular. Their features tend to be slim, showing their grace and their dancer's form, though a love of food and comfort can lead to a certain redundancy later in life. The part of the rat woman's health that is important to maintain is her nerves. She could be said to be very nervous, living on her nerves. Maintaining the health of her nervous system and stress levels are important to her overall existence. The Chinese rats excels in the world of business. When it comes to negotiation, a rat knows what they want and how to convince others to get it. Their intuition gives them the edge to know what buttons to push to use their negotiation skills to where they want it to end. The Chinese rat star sign is well suited for the planning stages of a project, but aren't as well suited for the follow through. They perform best when working independently, but even then, they have a tendency to let their project slide a bit when it hits the work phase. Rats as a boss can be a good fit. They'll be gracious and encouraging and friendly. They perform best in those situations where their charisma will be an asset. They are loyal to those who perform well and will be generous with rewards and promotions to the same. Their one failing is a deep enjoyment of verbal jousting. Those who can't take their playful banter may find themselves with hurt feelings. Rats can make a deeply valuable member of a team, helping to coordinate and keep morale up. They excel, however, when allowed to work independently and take ownership of a task to which they've been set. In Chinese astrology, the rat's ability to charm and persuade makes them an excellent front in a sales situation. But transparency of what they're working with is important, as they enjoy understanding the inner workings of a situation. The Chinese rat zodiac sign likes the comfortable life and has a tendency to extravagance when spending, but is adaptable enough to deal with any financial situation. For 12 on my alarm, are you looking for complete devotion? Part of this is their tendency to have a nest egg stored away and the security that brings. The drawback to this habit is a tendency to be greedy and hoard above their needs. The rats have the idea that greed is a valuable asset to them. This is not a default state of the rat, but one who has lost the vision of a broader situation can turn inwards and become selfish. Chinese zodiac rats make excellent dating partners as they are loyal and gregarious. Their charm can bring you in and make you feel like the only person in the world. They will be generous to those they love, enjoying showering gifts and luxury on them, and those who taken their interest, might I say. You won't have to have any concerns with them being disloyal, as it's against their inner nature to do so. The rat's biggest failing is a tendency to thriftiness depending on their situation. For all their tendency to buy gifts, a rat gone to the bad will instead be deeply controlling in financial matters and can be downright cheap in those circumstances. The Chinese rat zodiac sign have a strong tendency towards being sapiophile. Nothing will get their fire up as quickly as a partner with a brain. They love to talk, to fantasize, and to dream. A love partner who can meet them on this ground will find an imaginative and curious lover. They'll explore every delight with their partner, and their tendency towards stealth makes them the master of sensual debauchery. The rat seeks a partner who is playful and gregarious and is preferably curious without being experienced. This then gives that rat the opportunity to show their lover the way through their sexual underworld. They do have a tendency to promiscuity if they are without a dedicated partner. But when they are in a committed relationship, they will be only theirs. The years of the rats are January 24th, 1936 to February 10th, 1937, February 10th, 1948 to January 28th, 1949, January 28th, 1960 to February 14th, 1961, February 15th, 1972 to February 2nd, 1973, February 2nd, 1984 to February 19th, 1985, February 19th, 1996 to February 6th, 1997, February 6th, 2008 to January 25th, 2009, January 25th, 2020 to February 11th, 2021, February 11th, 2032 to January 30th, 2033. Your ruling planet is Jupiter, which symbolizes optimism, long travels, generosity, and morale values. December 10th birthday symbol, the archer, is the symbol for Sagittarius. December 10th birthday tarot card is the Wheel of Fortune. This card represents your destiny that changes with the wheel of time. The Wheel of Fortune, meanings and interpretations. Serendipity, the unending grind of the Wheel of Fate, an awareness of cause and effect. The Wheel of Fortune of the major arcana represents the power of destiny in our lives. It is merely an acute awareness of the possible ramifications of every move you make. When one is drawn along by the line of fate into a future that seems inexorable, the Wheel of Fortune may be at play. Let's read on to learn more about the Wheel of Fortune and the Rider Waite Tarot card and its influence on your life in the upright and inverted position. Overview. These things are written. These things shall be. The tides of life have come together to create a raging, unforgiving torrent in this time of life. Destiny is always mutable, but in this case, the inertia of past events is just too strong to deny. The only chances are to ride the wheel of fate or be crushed beneath its path. Past events. The events of the past have been ordained. There was a moment when you felt everything was out of your control, and you were right. Everything fell in line as the dominoes set long before it ordained they would. But control is yours again. And from this point forward, you can change the path you've been taking. The freedom, along with the responsibility of yours, is yours. Present events. Does it seem like things are out of your control? They are. Events have been set in motion by your previous actions and those involved in the situation that have set the current situation on a seemingly unalterable path. The path of least resistance is also the path of least damage. Buckle down, throw on a helmet, and take this ride. Future events. Fate is calling. Pay careful attention to the actions you take now. What is coming down the pike is almost entirely set in stone. What few changes can be made can only be made now. Once the wheel is set in motion, it's just a matter of waiting it out. Plan and act quickly, and then relax for the ride. Overview of the Wheel of Fortune Tarot card meaning in reverse. Destiny is not the same as giving up. You are completely free to make whatever choices you like at this point, as the future ahead is unwritten. This period represents a time of great responsibility and the necessity for great care. While we always choose to make changes in our lives, this is a period where our changes will have great consequences on that which is to follow. Past events. You are coming out of a period of power where the choices were all yours. Did you make the right ones? Whatever choices you make will leave an indelible mark on your life from this point forward until such a rare conjunction comes again. It's time to figure out how to work with what you've got because it's yours now. Present events. Take care, traveler. You are in a period of great potential. The steps you take from here on out are up to you, and you are free to set your path for the future at this time. But be aware that this time is precious and we rarely get it again. Make your choices carefully. They'll be yours to live with. Future events. Whatever your life may seem like right now, the world will be your oyster in short order. It's your choice how to prepare it. Examine your choices carefully, for they will leave an important mark on your future. This most often shows up when you feel stuck in the rut of life with no way out. As we prepare for the meditation for the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, This tarot meditation of the Wheel of Fortune card is about the exorable drive of fate and destiny. All of us come to a point in our lives where our direction seems led by another's hand. This meditation is going to lead us down the path of predestination and how the path gets laid. It will also touch on the power of powerlessness. As you settle into the meditation on this subject, place your cloths and candles in front of you and lay this major arcana card in the upright. Feel the hand of destiny on you, guiding you into the meditation with the exorable feeling of supreme powerless. Know as you fall into the meditation that no action you take at this time has meaning. The cards are already dealt to the die cast. You will find yourself upon a hillside, eyes gazing out into the valley ahead. One can hear a low rumbling in the distance, and the sky is a clear crystal blue. Over the distant horizon, you will see the turning of a great wheel. Upon its rim are murals, spelling out a tale. The entire wheel is covered, and the story is complete from beginning to end. We pause for the singing of the azan. The time is 4:28 p.m. 4:29 p.m. on my alarm. Are you looking for a compass? Over the distant horizon, you see the turning of a great wheel. Upon its rim are murals, spelling out a tale. The entire wheel is covered, and the story is complete from beginning to end. Within the wheel, you see a group of people. Most of them are whose image are painted on the outside. They walk within the wheel, assisting it on its unstoppable journey to its inevitable conclusion. They continue walking, working with the wheel as it goes to ease their journey over the rough, uneven territory below. As it nears You hear lamentations coming from the direction of the wheel, occasionally with cries of agony. Figures become clear at the base of the wheel. They are struggling futilely in front of the wheel, attempting to change its course. At best, their work is worthless, changing nothing about the wheel's path. At worst, they are crushed in the path of the wheels, their cries pains, and then rapidly cuts off as the wheel rolls over them. As you watch the wheel go by, you notice that within are not walking out of hopelessness, but are embracing the power of powerlessness. Let me read that again. As you watch the wheel go by, you notice that those within are not walking out of hopelessness, but are embracing the power of powerlessness. They know that all they can do, all that needs to be done, has been done. They know that the immediate future is in the universe's hands. There is a great freedom in this. As they focus on those things they can change and ignore the things they can't. Continue to observe the wheel's progress as the world about it. This realm, you would find the message for you in this tarot meditation of the Wheel of Fortune. Write these observations in your journal, paying special note to the tale spelled out on the wheel. Remember, it is important to recognize when the future is laid out and when it's time to dedicate your energy to working with the future, with the universe, not against it. As we prepare for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this tarot meditation on the Wheel of Fortune card reverse shows what happens what happens when people give in to hopelessness. They start living with the illusion that the future is doomed. Excuse me. The Wheel of Fortune. What's on the other side of that phone call, huh? They start living with the illusion that the future is doomed. Lay out your card on its cloth, the candle at its top. Focus a moment, bringing your mind to bear on futility, the end of all hopes, and the weight of the future being an unstoppable force. As you come into the meditation, you will find yourself sitting on a dock, sitting on a dock, Seated along the dock are people lamenting the future, staring out at the horizon with fear at the outcoming storm, the oncoming storm. Behind them are houses with open doors, but no thatch on the roof. But around them lay a healthy supply of dried thatch, ready to be put on in preparation for the storm. As you walk further on, you see a couple crying over their home that is just starting to burn. A well is saturated just off to one side, and it would be an act of simplicity to pull a bucket of water and douse the fire. This habit follows as you travel on. Some lament the ties of fate when the answer is near at hand with a bit of force, with a bit of effort. When you try to speak to them to point out the obvious solution sitting near at hand, they cry that there is no point, all is lost, and that they are the victims of the cruel machinations of destiny. Some decry their fates as being tied to some karmic debt. Others claim they have many others working against them, and they are all but lost due to their work. You eventually come to a hill overlooking the town. You see that all is the same throughout. The hopelessness of the illusion of an inability, an one moment, inevitability has taken over here, and they all have given up. Please pay attention to these details as you look over these lost and woe begotten, and know that they have not been victims of fate, but their inability to see the solution before them. Is there more you can do with your life right now? The solution of your current problems likely lay before you. You just need eyes to see. Record your notes in your journal and remember that the only one lost is the one who's stopping or who stopped trying. And that has been the end of your meditation. As we read on, your next minor arcana card is the Nine of Wands. Patience is key to success. When you face life changes, sometimes they can demoralize you. But the Nine of Wands says you have to work hard and achieve the right things in your life. Giving up on your plan should not be an option. You have to go the extra step and achieve it. Also, the Nine of Wands reverse say you are willing to do something massive and according to your dreams. Nothing relevant can happen if you don't concentrate on improving your life. Additionally, the Nine of Wands upright brings a message of getting good work and succeeding in achieving something that might change your mind. You have to go above the noise and achieve your success. Additionally, the Nine of Wands love concern the slow progress you are making and never lose the thirst to achieve your high level of success. Let your family have a good time and seek to do your best. When you understand the importance of learning from every mistake you make, you tend to adjust quickly. Life has challenges, and you might be experiencing something unique about your progress. But the Nine of Wands career will give you a glimpse of a great future that you have to keep linking with your good goals. Never underestimate anything that would have a crucial impact on your life. You have to keep going forward. The Nine of Wands on the future are teaching you things that can help you make life better. You have to learn how to invest your future with goods of high quality. It is about taking risk and making life more memorable. So keep working hard and aspire for something big that can help you make changes in your space. Run your race and abide by the rules that will help you achieve something big. So you have to be keen on what will bring you success. It's the images that try to encourage you that to overcome anything that is not working to help you succeed in your struggles. Nonetheless, it has to give you the right mentality on what to do to achieve great things in your life. Serve your purpose well and expect a high rate of your success. Be calm about what works in your favor. Trust your abilities and welcome every idea that brings new power and energy to your life. But Nine of Wands tarot cards will ensure you have the right path in life. The Nine of Wands symbolic meaning will present that suggestion to help you know the gateways to achieve success. The Knight of Wands tarot card speaks of the last hurdle to be crossed before achieving this dream. The path traveled and the battle was nearly won. The traveler through the minor arcana has set his goals and has persevered through much to reach his final goal. He has not quite arrived, but he has attained all he has, and this one final setback will not hold him from his goals. 443 on my alarm. Memorize a love poem. Yes, he is injured and tired, but has what it takes to overcome all and keep on his path. In this orientation, the Nine of Wands tarot card represents having reached one last challenge or setback between himself and his goal. The inner fortitude exists to pull you through. Don't let this obstacle discourage you. You may not know the source of your enemies and may question your ability to trust those around you, but it's time to draw on all you've learned and push on to the new day. Past events. The last obstacle is behind you. It's been hard and more than a little bit of a struggle, but this tarot card resting in this position means you've surmounted this last obstacle and are on your way to what you've worked so hard for. Present events. Down in the trenches, beset on all sides by the enemies. Hadn't we all gotten past all of this? Not quite, but you're almost there. Protect your position if necessary and persevere. Once this challenge is out of your way, the way will be clear for you to reach your goal. Future events. Prepare your defenses. The future holds one final barrier between you and your final successes. You may have unforeseen adversaries working against you, and this is your indicator that you'll be forced to defend your position one last time to get where you're going. Fear not, though. You are more than capable of facing this challenge. The tarot yes and no interpretation of the upright Nine of Wands. It's a no. Now is not the time for this. You are still dealing with a current situation, and the situation about which you ask is an obstacle and fixing your current one. So it's time to finish up your current things, not move forward. Overview. Have you felt like there's no joy left in life? Every same old grind. One more thing you have, one more responsibility, one more obligation. Happy birthday, Sagittarius, beloved Mariah. Welcome, baby, right on time. Please put the day and month of your birthday, and I'll give you a reading after this live. My first happy birthday, Sagittarius, Mariah. Maybe you're afraid of committing to whatever project is calling on you. Okay, that's okay. Listen closely, okay? It could be due to the financial aspects of the time you do not want to put towards it, or feel that upon far too much, the Nine of Wands Rider Waite card in the inverted position warns you to take special care to scrutinize the situation before discarding it and make sure you aren't just skittish. Past events. You've been hesitating about joining in on a project and it's been knocking at your door for a while. Your fear of commitment has been keeping you from a good opportunity, and it may very well have passed you up by now. Don't let this fear of committing to an opportunity hold you back in the future. Present events. You need to get off the pot. The situation currently in front of you is going to work out for you if you can ever get over your fear of committing to it. Don't be skittish. No one is out to get you, and this situation will bring about the thing you hoped it will, not the things you fear it will. Future events. Coming down the road is an opportunity that you will find a little concerning. You may think it's going to demand too much of you or eat more time than you can reasonably afford. Pay special attention. This is probably the opportunity you've been looking for. Dive into this one. The yes and no interpretation of the Nine of Wands inverted is a yes. Not just yes, but yes, it's about time. You need to move forward and take advantage of the situation while it's still available to you. So move quickly and claim it. The summary. The art of patience is a gift that you don't have to force out. The Nine of Wands says you have to develop the urge to wait for the right moment to strike a deal. Don't be in a hurry to reach the end goal. Go slow and mark a very positive change. Always keep your promise and enjoy every level of success that comes your way. Your final tarot card is the King of Wands, pursuing your goals. When you don't have something that pushes you to wake up early and do some extra work, you are doomed to fail in life. You have to squeeze the power and energy you have and get yourself to reward what you deserve. After working hard through the King of Wands, reverse says you are not putting the right attitude into your work. But having the ideal of the King of Wands as your wonderful companion, everything will start flowing smoothly and you achieve the objective. Additionally, the King of Wands upright indicates doing something important. You struggle to make the right ends. Once you discover your routine is working, and when you project, it gives you the right mindset to continue your struggles. Nonetheless, you have to be visionary and think of your life as an angle, spreading your thoughts well. So, live a consistent life that helps you know good intentions in your circle of work. The King of Wands and love. A good relationship guarantees to find a great time to pursue anything that you want in life. So, being romantic and taking care of your family is the norm that you have to embrace. Consider yourself successful as you imagine good things in the installations of your turns. Do not think of running away from what you know will bring benefits to your future. A loving environment can be the source of high performance and happiness at your workplace. The King of Wands career asks of high considerations of life. Pursuing your purpose and your line comes with an intense level of pressure from your professional life. But you have to enjoy what you do as you imagine good things that can help you in your career. Put more energy and power into your work, and you will get the results that will amuse you. High level thinking is something that allows you to imagine encourage. Getting your goals right are the things that can help you and get results. Hence, if it's working and giving you satisfaction, you must continue on the same path and achieve great things. Besides, the King of Wands Tarot Guide will explain on importance of working in line with your goals. It acts as a motivating factor and source of ideas. Visions can drive your inner power in such a way that they extract the vibe support. Moreover, the King of Wands meaning emphasizes working hard in everything that you do. Life has ups and downs, and when you think of giving up, it extorts you completely. Also, the King of Wands tarot suggests pursuing important purposes and changing your mindset to be pure and loading on the right results. However, the King of Wands on the future ignites the need to have a great life through hard work. That is why the King of Wands symbol gives you the green light on what you are supposed to do to reach your goals. See there, upon his throne, this King of Wands among the minor arcana. Additionally, he holds the staff that is his scepter of office, watching over his great project. He is a visionary, a man of deeply held conviction and honor, and a dauntless pursuer of his goals. Also, he gets things done and leads those who would see things get done with a natural born charisma. Let's find out more about this tarot card. In reverse, the King of Wands is the one who will get things done. If you have an idea you wish to bring to fruition, place it in the capable hands of this king. He will bring those together to work for him, taking advantage of his ability to draw others to him to find those capable. His respectful demeanor and depthless past compassion reach out to drive others to bring about his dreams and ambitions. Past events. You have been driven with a singular purpose. Having taken a project in hand, you have been guiding it with a strong and fair hand and inspiring those around you to work with you. Please keep your eyes focused and don't let it get to your head. And the project will continue to prosper on its way to completion. Present events. In your hand lay the stave. Before you the proposal. Will you take it up? Fear not. If you decide to pursue this task, those around you will rally to your cause and assist you in bringing it to fruition. Now is the moment of your opportunity. Take it. You are being asked to lead, and the task presented to you is a worthy one. Future events. Your project is waiting for a leader, and he is coming. You will know them when they arrive. They will have a calm demeanor and skills to get things done. Do not look for the vibrancy of the knight or the charisma of the queen. It is the steady, thoughtful gaze of the king that will signal you that your project leader has arrived. Yes and no interpretation. Yes, you should. The situation tells you that not only will it come to pass, but you are to be instrumental in making it so. The King of Wands tells you that your inner wisdom, insight, and innovation will make this situation work to your advantage. In reverse, this is the King of Wands gone mad, once representing the power of wisdom and guidance. His staff has now been turning to domination and the lash. His normally carefully thought out decisions lead the path of wisdom and are now driven by the madman's ambition. He wants to see things done. It no longer matters whether they are the right ones or things. His goals are high, and woe those who stand between him and those lofty gates. The king has gone mad. All fear the king. Past events. Check your hand, my king. Does it hold the lash? Look upon your subjects. Is there fear in their eyes where there was once reverence? This is what happens when you have lost your purity of vision and have focused only on getting things done. Your current predicament was born out of this madness. Turn back while you still can. Present events. Beware your status, sir. Beware your drive. You are dangerously, perilously close to becoming a petty tyrant. Do not let your fear of losing your way turn you to the ceremony of the lash. Step back, admit that you may have gone a bit power mad, and speak to those you work with to set the project back on course. Future events. Take care to watch the project you are a part of. A tyrant is breeding in your midst. If you are currently without a leader, one is trying to breed from within. Watch him. His ambition outstrips his ability. His madness is to be born of losing track of all the things that need doing, and it may be time for someone to approach him before he is born from the of his grand vision. The yes and no interpretation is a no. You need to stop. Your current situation is being aggravated by your own need to maintain control. Let it go, and you'll see things quickly come to a solution that is better than anything you could have forced into place. The summary of the King of Wands is being opportunistic. Being opportunistic is something crucial in what you do in life. Also, the message of the King of Wands emphasizes working towards your goals. Do what it takes to reach your cornerstone and achieve the great life that you imagine about it. December 10th birthday, zodiac compatibility. You are most capable with people born under the zodiac sign of Gemini. This will be a fun loving match. You are not compatible with people born under the zodiac sign Capricorn. This relationship is unsuitable in all aspects. Your lucky numbers are 1 and 4. 1 is the symbol that stands for a potent force, strong willpower, and aggression. 4 is some pragmatism, dependability, organization, and conviction. Your lucky colors are orange and blue. Orange is a color that symbolizes prosperity, happiness, sensuality, and integrity. Blue is a color that symbolizes dreams, wisdom, truth, and loyalty. Your lucky day is Sunday and Thursdays. Sunday is the day ruled by the sun. It is a day of creation and aspirations and ambitions. Thursday is the day ruled by Jupiter. It's a day of good ethics, benefits, positive thinking, and sincerity. Your birthstone is turquoise. It's a gemstone that gives you emotional and mental peace and brings about honesty in your relationships. The idea zodiac birthday gifts for people born on December 10th. A saddle for the horse loving Sagittarian man, and a turquoise bracelet for the woman. The December 10th birthday personality likes bright and attractive gifts. So, today, tonight, the day of the inner Ferver, your advice. Resist your tendency to withdraw from the world. Maintain a bond with others. Believe in people as well as in God or nature. Don't be afraid of rejection. Fight to be heard if necessary. Health. December 10th people must be careful not to bury themselves emotionally. They should always keep avenues open to the outside social world. If they become too withdrawn, they may suffer emotional difficulties which become increasingly hard to discuss or share with anyone. Having a small circle of friends and, if possible, an understanding mate helps enormously. On the other hand, those born on this day should not become too dependent on any one person, no matter how trustworthy or helpful. December 10th people have a great need to give, and all nurturing activities such as cooking, raising children, or making a comfortable home seem to keep them in good health. Sharing food, particularly in developing a healthy diet built around fresh foods and tasty recipes, is important for their positive orientation towards life. Only mild exercise is recommended, such as walking in the open air or gardening. Finding a means to enjoy country life is particularly recommended. Numerology. Those born on the 10th of the month are ruled by the number 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1. And by the sun. Those ruled by the number 1 generally likes to be first in what they do, which in the case of December 10th people may mean putting their needs, their private needs, foremost. The sun tends to grant the qualities of a warm and well developed ego with a distinctly human positive orientation to life, here underlined by the idealism and opportunism of Jupiter, ruler of Sagittarius. Those ruled by the number 1 have sharply defined views on most subjects. Indeed, December 10 people can be extremely stubborn. High ambitions is a trait of those ruled by the number 1, but in the case of December 10th people, their goals are usually both personal and universal rather than worldly ones. So the archetype, the 10th card of the major arcana, is the Wheel of Fortune, which signifies both positive and negative reversals in fortune and suggests that there is nothing permanent except change. Those ruled by the number 1 and 10 focus on seizing opportunities. Indeed, acting at just the right moment is the key to their success. Again, the Wheel of Fortune teaches that no success in life is permanent, nor any failure. The Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around. The Wheel of Fortune is one of the few cards in the traditional tarot deck which doesn't include a human figure. This is fitting because it is about those things which are outside human control. Depending on one's beliefs, this could be seen as the power of God, the law of karma, or just simple fate. This card serves as a reminder that although many of us would like to believe we are in total control of our lives, there are forces acting upon us which are beyond our influence and understanding. The ideal of the wheel is revealing because it suggests there are underlying cycles and patterns to these forces that are influence us. Prediction. Luck will change. The Wheel of Fortune indicates you will see positive changes. The Wheel of Fortune will turn for you, bringing new people and unexpected events into your life. You will need to accept that you are not in charge of this process and must instead watch it unfold, welcoming the changes. When the process comes to an end, you will be able to recognize the forces that were at play. Guidance. Be patient. The Wheel of Fortune asks you to accept that there are greater forces than yourself at work in the universe. Try to accept your limitations and have an awareness of what is outside of your control. Above all, don't worry, but try to relax and enjoy the ride. If you find yourself moving from a happy situation to an unhappy one, do not feel concerned because the wheel will eventually come full circle. Problem. Unforeseen forces at play. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that things may have felt out of your control. Perhaps it seems there were forces influencing events in such a way that you were merely a spectator. Hopefully, you look back, you will see and will be able to see the forces that were at play and understand the logic of what happened. By simply observing and trying to stay as detached as you can from these events, you can feel control returning to your life. As long as you are able to accept and not resist or fight what has been happening to you. My final reading for the Wheel of Fortune. Keywords. The keywords. The key words. Karma. Karma, 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 karma. The zodiac. The fate, the destiny, the luck, the providence, serendipity, synchronicity, astrology, gamble, chance. Rota Fortuna, the Wheel of Fortune, refers to the impartial and capricious nature of luck. The ship's wheel is an allusion to the cycle of the zodiac as it travels through the astrological signs, impacting the fate of men. The goddess Fortuna smiles on the bold and those who take decisive action, for the higher the risk, the higher the reward. Fortuna offers a cornucopia as a boon for those who are so lucky, as the wheel is perched, a monkey, acting as an avatar of the protective deities of Hunaman and Wusan Khan, while below the ship's wheel is a pistol. Bang, bang. For the quant, this card is an indicator of changing fortunes. Timing is a key component of luck, playing an active role in situations where opportunities may present themselves. Is always a better strategy than never taking a chance to participate in something that could potentially improve your lot in life. and wondering why fate is against you, it says, take a chance and act. What chances have you taken today? What chances were out of your control? Mariah, your birthday is on the 16th. I was hoping it was before or earlier reading. I have not yet come to that day yet. But I will give you a hint. And if you can read along with me, for I'm not going to state it here all entirely until your birthday. Please join me back then. But go to Secret Languages of Birthdays and type in your birthday, Myra. Happy birthday. Type in 1216. You can put 20. You can put your year. Your title of your birthday, my beloved spoon, is the day of discovered soaring imagination. Soaring imagination, so fitting. You are a visionary. You're imaginative. You're guided. You can be impractical and out of touch and troubled. Wow. Let's go on, Myra. Your meditation says the storms of life eventually blow over. Your advice is to keep yourself grounded, work through your physical problems, attend regularly to matters of everyday life, and be sensitive to the feelings of others. Your archetype is the 16th card of the major arcana. It is the Tower card, which in one version of the tarot deck shows both a failing king from a lightning struck tower and the building of this tower being killed by a blow to the head. That's a tower, baby. The tower symbolizes impermanence of not only physical structures but also of relationships or vacations in your lives or in others. The change is wrought may be sudden and swift. The positive elements of the card includes overcoming catastrophe, catastrophe, and confronting challenges. However, the tower cautions against rising unjustifiably high, risking destruction at the hands of one's own inventions, and succumbing to the lure of fanciful enterprise. The tower. It's a wake up call. The meaning of the tower is a simple but sometimes unsettling one. It stands for dramatic upheaval and change. The card depicts a scene of devastation where a tower is brought crashing down by a fork of lightning, representing a sudden dramatic reversal in fortune. For those who don't like change, this card will not be welcomed, as sometimes change does not give us time to adapt, but can be abrupt and come without warning, to be shaken up or given a wake up call. Although it may not seem so as it's happening, it is times like these that can be most beneficial to us. Your prediction: big changes ahead. The presence of the tower suggests you will face powerful and positive changes. Before this happens, you may be able to sense a stagnant feeling in the air, like the kind you feel just before a storm breaks. If the storm does break, then welcome it. If not, see what you can do to make big changes yourself. You shouldn't expect an easy ride when the tower appears, but bear in mind how much more peaceful the world seems after the storm. Your guidance: be prepared for changes. The tower advises you to be prepared for and welcome dramatic changes in your circumstances. Much of our human suffering comes from a resistance to change, which is unfortunate, as change is the only certainty in life. If you can be adaptable and try to see the positive sign in change, you will be much more likely to find inner peace. When the necessary changes have occurred, you can look back on this experience and see the lessons learned. Hopefully, through making the greatest use of these lessons, any future changes will be that little bit easier to deal with. Your problem: shaken up by change. The presence of the tower in this position suggests you may have undergone an upheaval or reversal of fortune. Things may be more settled now, but at the time, this may have shaken you up a bit. Perhaps you have been seeing this evident as a negative thing, even though it may have brought many positive changes in your circumstances or outlook. Looking back on this experience in an honest and balanced way can reveal the lessons learned. Hopefully, through incorporating these lessons, any future changes will be that little bit easier to deal with. Your final reading of the Tower card. Keywords is paradigm shift, shock, revolution, calamity, release, upheaval. A rude awakening results in the death of our old self, a creature of pride, vanity, and ego, forcing us to pick up the pieces and rebuild. The tower is the harbinger of revolution, abrupt and shocking change, and dramatic upheaval. The catalysm can manifest itself in different ways, such as a harsh reality check that alters our preconceived ideas and worldviews, or the abrupt end of a cycle, or a restructuring of the status quo. As painful as it may be, sometimes the appearance of the tower is necessary for essential changes and growth to occur. The Tower card is a wake up call, but if we are perceptive and we can see the lesson it has to teach us, our mistakes have only taken us to where we need to be, and it's never too early or late to begin to improve ourselves. Neither age nor disability are capable of preventing us from taking steps to become better versions of ourselves. For even if the change is small and we have only succeeded in replacing one harmful habit or thought pattern with a beneficial one, we will still be one step forward in our journey to perfecting ourselves. Let us be thankful for our blessings and lessons learned, and may we ever strive to uplift ourselves, thus contributing to raising the consciousness of humanity. You are so welcome, Mariah. Your spirit is welcome, and your ancestors, your angels, your way seers, your gods, your goddesses, your guides. I thank them for the added message used by you, Mariah. It is so fitting for the Wheel of Fortune, the reading and energy of today. Thank everyone else who has attended the live. I'm going to go ahead and end this. It will be posted to go back and listen. For those that's just coming in, be posted on my profile and to Facebook. You may browse along. High Priestess Shavonda Dennison. Have a lovely evening.